All right, welcome to Team Call. It is May 4th today. I wanted to start and just go over some housekeeping. May 3rd? Oh crap, May 3rd. Is it? Oh, I'm looking at Monday. Okay, it's May 3rd. Thank you. Cheryl, can you do an
It's
addition
Angel's
problem
birthday.
for me too?
Big
What?
birthday. It's Angel's birthday, so
Oh, happy birthday, Angel. Okay, it's May 3rd. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't know what I would do without you keeping me in line. Okay, so I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, I can't read my writing. Okay. Oh, Coach Boot Camp. So Coach Boot Camp is starting tomorrow. If you don't know now, or you don't know before, now you will know. We do Coach Boot Camp every 2 weeks. The group is always there. Hi, Amber. But we run it every 2 weeks. And what Coach Boot Camp is just a way. We used to call it New Coach Boot Camp, and now it's just Coach Boot Camp, because we want it to be a place where if you need to freshen up on your skills, you can come back and get back in the game. If you're a brand new coach, you learn how to start doing things. And it's just meant for accountability and some help. The only two things, because what happens sometimes is if you're a brand new coach, you can get stuck in like watching all the trainings, trying to learn all the things. And the best way to do this business is just to freaking go. And you learn as you go, and you fall and you mess up and you do stupid things like I've done 100 times, and you just get back up and try something new. So what we do in Coach Boot Camp is just two things. It's the one, we ask for a post every single day, and these are just meant to guide you. So like I already have my social media in my head kind of already like lined up for the week. So I'm not going to use the posts, right? And you don't necessarily have to use the post, but these are for ideas. So let's say you're struggling and you don't know what to post every single day, but you have a good one for Monday already. You can use these throughout the week. Your post doesn't have to match the post that is posted. That was a lot of times that I said posted, but I think you get what I mean. And then the other thing is your tracker. So every single day, I just say, put a picture of your tracker, because we know this is the key to success in this business and moving forward. Never, ever feel bad about how little or how much you're filling out your tracker. This is a tool for you to use so you can look back and say, okay, I did a great job, or I don't know how to fill this box out. I need some help. Or, you can consistently say, I'm not filling out a particular box. Why not? And it's a way for me as your coach, or Laura, if you're, well, none of you are with Laura, but you know what I mean, that we can help you to figure out what's going on and figure out how to help you move forward. So it's for everybody. It's for accountability. And if you've been through the Coach Boot Camp before, we would love your help being active in it, posting your daily posts under the thread. Again, it doesn't have to match what is suggested. Commenting on people's stuff, and going live in the group. We do this because it's good practice. It's really, right, Amanda? It's good practice to go live. I know it's scary, but this is a small group of people, and you can share anything. You can share something that's worked for you, something that you've enjoyed as a coach doing, how you come up with your posts, anything that's relative to you. If you've been through it, let me know, and we can figure out when would be a good time for you to go live in that group. Number 2, BOD groups. I don't know how many of you are messing with BOD groups yet. I started my 2 groups because I just wanted to get them going, but I've just heard that there's a lot of glitches. Obviously, this is a huge platform that they're developing, and it's going to be fantastic, but it's not right now. And I don't know, maybe it's changed over the weekend, but my point is that I got a group out there to start this whole thing, and I'm just letting it sit for a little while to see what's happened, to see what glitches they have to iron out. And we are going to continue, because we love the energy and everything about our challenge group right now, we are not going to touch that. That is going to stay going, because why mess with something if it's working? We fail forward, but if something's working, we keep it. So as I've said to you guys before, like, I'm going to keep a bod group for general customers who don't have Facebook, customers who are just against Facebook or that platform, customers who I've never engaged with before, but some people like that. Like, I had some random requests last week for a group from customers I'd never heard from before. So it'll be useful for that, and it'll be a great way to keep in touch with people. But in case you guys have started one and you're frustrated, just give it some time. They're figuring it all out. And, you know, the great thing about Beachbody, well, there's so many great things, but they really rely heavily on the feedback of coaches. So just trust that Carl is getting all the feedback that he needs to get from everyone who's utilizing it now, and it will be fixed. So there's that. But if you don't have a group, start one, see how it goes. You know, it's a great time to see what you can offer to people. A free group is great. You know, I ran my business for a long time with free groups, hydration, abs, core, you know, you name it. So figure out what you can add to provide value to people and start messing with it. Yeah, my virtual gym is still going to be open. Tomorrow night, I am doing a webinar, like a coach sneak peek webinar with some of the girls from the Push Elite group. So if you have people that are interested in coaching, you can feel free to add them to it. It's actually not an event, it's just a Zoom link. So I'll put that in our page. But if you have somebody that you're talking to that's interested in coaching, that's a great thing to add them to. And then we need to plan some sneak peeks for this month. But does anyone have any questions? Any questions about like bod groups or anything like that? No? Okay. So what I want to talk about tonight is goals. And, you know, I love talking about goals. And I think that it's always a good topic to revisit, because goals change, and you can alter your goals and adapt them. So do you guys have vision boards? Yeah. Okay. So something that you can do, and this doesn't have to be done now, but something that is helpful, is sitting down with yourself and thinking about what your goals are. What are your goals? Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years? What? Sorry. Where do you want to see yourself in 10 years? Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself next year? Where do you want to see yourself at the end of this month? And what's really important about this is not that you don't think about these things and then put the piece of paper under your piles of stuff on your desk like I do. You have to look at these things. You have to, and that's the beauty of a vision board. So I have a few vision boards, and I have them literally above my kitchen sink where I do the dishes so that I can see them every single day. The key to a vision board is having, and you want to have specific things. So if there's like a house that you want, get a picture of a house that looks like the one you want, or even the listing of that particular house. If it's a vacation that you want to go to, it has to be a picture of that specific vacation, and set a date to it. Set a date to your goals, because that's going to move you forward more than just saying like, I'd love to go on a Disney vacation whenever. You know, you want to set a goal, a date to your goals. So what I do every day is I have my vision board. I have my vision board where I can see it. And then I write down my goals every single day. I use my Rachel Hollis Start Today journal, but you don't have to have that. You can use any kind of journal or anything. And I write down, that's where my gratitude goes, and my goals. And my goals they can be long-term, like the 10-year ones, the 5-year ones, or the 1-year ones. And then on the bottom, I put like my immediate goals. So like my May goals. And I set these, so like my May goals, for instance, I like to shoot really big. Like if your goal for this month, let's say, is Success Club, double that. Double that. You don't need to limit yourself. You may not reach it. The point of setting goals is not necessarily to reach them. It's to grow. It's to become the person that's going to reach those goals. So, you know, that I think that kind of takes some fear out of it too, knowing that you're setting these goals. And even if you're setting them, even if your heart is set on that goal, and I'm not talking about the business, but like other things, and could be the business too. You're going to that goal and maybe you're rerouted. Maybe your goal changes in that time. It doesn't mean it's a failure. It means you're growing and evolving and becoming the person who's going to reach that goal. And one thing about this journey for me is that, you know, I had no idea where any of this was going to take me. I had no idea how to do any of this, or I had no idea this was even my goal. But this is where it took me, setting goals. And what was my goal? My goal was just to help people. My goal was to live a healthier lifestyle, to be a better influence for my kids so that my kids grew up in a healthier environment, healthier relationship with food, you know, being active and just loving being active. And it's taken this far. And you guys have had similar, you know, experiences in your lives. But where do you want to go? Where do you want to go now? And start writing that down every single day. Make a vision board if you don't have one. And if you do, you may need to update it. You know, they should be updated fairly often. I feel like even though I haven't hit some of mine, maybe I need to like spice it up a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, write down your goals every day and then just keep plugging along towards them. And then we want to reverse engineer them. What is the goal? Like if Success Club is your goal, what do you have to do to get to that goal? Well, first of all, you have to have your tracker. You have to have your tracker and you have to start filling it out. But what kind of numbers? And that's why the beauty of the tracker is there. What I say to myself is I know that I have to talk to a certain number of people to hit my Success Club goals. And for me, I like to start off the month strong. So that means that the beginning of the month is like go time. I am talking to people all the time because I need to get to that point where I'm at the place that I want to be, right? And I think that it's important to use the tracker, not just use the tracker, write in the space of how many invites you're doing, because how many invites you're doing can correlate to your Success Club number. And it's also a great way to say, okay, if I'm inviting this many people and I'm not where I want to be, what is happening? What am I doing? Am I not posting? Are they not seeing my journey? Am I not, you know, on stories a lot and they're not connecting with me? Am I not going live? Am I not, you know, what is happening? So, you know, look at that. Look at the tracker and use it as a tool to get to your goals. So have you guys all set goals for May? Business or personal? Not yet? All right, so that's your homework. Your homework is to make your May goals. Paint your May vision. And again, coaching is all about you. So remember that. The tracker can be overwhelming only if you make it be. If, like, what was it? Oh, I forget what. It was a national wake-up call, and she said, I forget what she said. It was such a good term. It was like what she does on a day that she can't do much. And I forget what the term was. Laura used it too. But it was like, drink my shake, do my workout, do my PD, like the vital behaviors. Like that's it. You know, when you have no time or have stuff going on, you know, just take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself will pave the way for everything else. And, you know, I know I've talked to Cheryl before, like about balancing invites per se and a busy work schedule. This can look however you need it to. If you are like, look at this, the box or the line that says invite people, at least 5. Okay. So 5 times 7, we're going to do math now. 5 times 7 is 35. I know that. I got it right, right? Okay. 5 times 7 is 35. However you do 35 invites a week is up to you. So like it, from where I stand, if you are doing all of them in one day, check the box for every week. You're doing 35 invites. Now, 35 invites may not get you to your goal, right? Like I know for me, 35 invites would not be enough to get me to the Success Club numbers that I want to get to. But it might be your goal. So look at it that way and figure out how you can do that on your time and in your schedule. So set your goals, 10 years, 5 years, and just paint that vision in your head. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? What do you want your life to look like? And then go 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, and this month. Okay? And if you don't have a vision board, make one, or jazz yours up, or spice yours up, or make any adjustments that you need to make. And yeah, that sound good? All right, so let's do it, guys. This is going to be a good month. I'm going to stop the recording, but I want to